the holidays, and holiday trips, and holiday toys, and holiday bonding. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
Find your red tag. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $3,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
We know that, with people that, and this is a big thing now with isolation, especially with men. A lot of men are isolated. They don't have relationships. Those relationships keep your brain moving, keep your brain making new connections with those neurons. So if you do have a neuron that's not working, you can work around it. But yeah, doing those Sudokus, those puzzles, those kind of things, they really stimulate your brain.
Now, it's a time of maturity and growth. The wilderness is a time for you to get yourself together, whether it's 4 days or 40 days or 40 years. See, sometimes you got to realize stuff has to die off before you to go in. It ain't that I don't want you to go in, but if you get the new house, you're going to mess it up anyway. So sometimes we understand that, thank God for the wilderness, it's preparation time.
So you ladies own your own business, A&K Experienced Paralegals. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Angelina, tell us a little bit about the business in terms of what you do.
So Kelly has 27 years of experience and I have 18 years of experience. We have a combined 45 years of experience together. We've decided to do the business. We've had the business for 2 years, and we've decided to do the business to help the minorities.
Let me do this. Let me say what's happening. Hey, family, welcome to the show today. It is Michelle Bryant here at WNOV 860 AM, 106.5 FM. You are listening to the Midweek Flow. And when I say it is going to be a great show today, a lot of information, good conversation. And yeah, we got some clips for y'all.
Does politics make you feel like you're under attack? Are you tired of feeling hopeless with the current condition of your community? Well, it's time for you to be victorious. It's time to vote. Know your candidates, know who's on the ballot, and know what seats they are running for. Get involved and let's take back our community at the polls.
So how can you defeat Project 2025 if you don't fully understand it? It's 800 some pages in that book. Well, maybe I can't read it, but you know what we do? Jermaine, you read a chapter. El Boogie, you read a chapter. Debo, read a chapter. And then what we do is we bring it down, break it down, and then we do the bullet points. So now we got people who we trust with a like-minded said, this is what they're going for. How do we dismantle it? How do we make sure it doesn't happen? And then when we do it, we become what? The representative for other people to see how they can go.
They're going to be right there at your funeral because you doing for other people.
I cannot stay.
Because you want to help people.
Because you.
Which was a really interesting thing because in Pennsylvania, that's what they say, use guys. hear myself. I didn't want to. Yeah, man, I can't come up with my fifth player. You know,
you just gotta think a little harder.
There you go. I got it. All right. How we doing with the call? We for our callers we got the 8th caller. We got one more. Okay.
We got starting 5 for Wisconsin born players, and then current NBA players. 2 separate starting 5.
All right. All right. We have the 8th caller. Welcome to no. All right, caller number 8. What's happening? Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, so were you calling for the debit card?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You don't have to give us your full name. What's your first name?
Marsha.
What is it?
Marsha.
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 It's always Marsha. Yeah. Well, hey, Marsha, thank you. We always ask something that you're thankful for.
Life. And the Lord giving me a breath of life every day.
Mm-hmm. And a $100 debit card.
That will work.
Excuse me. All right. What station made you a winner?
860 WNOV, Milwaukee.
You know what? You might have a job with us. You know, we've been auditioning, right? People call in, they sound better than us. This brother yesterday, WNOV 860, 106.5. It's like, oh man, dude, come work for us. Marsha, thank you. And thank you for listening.
Thank you.
And enjoy your debit card. Hold on, don't go any place. Jermaine needs to get your information.
Okay.
And you can pick up the cards between 8 and 4, Monday through Friday, Debo? Okay. All right, you want to do it soon because Thursday and Friday of next week we're closed. So it'll be after Thanksgiving anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. All right, man. So I'm still working on I got my starting 5. Now I got to get the greatest ball players to come out of Wisconsin. Oh man, you got 5 already. Don't you have to do it yet.
Mine.
Okay. So I got him, of course.
I'm working on my 5th for Wisconsin. I'm debating on if I should add, somebody that So there we go.
It's pretty well. Let's see.
Here, Jermaine.
There you go. Hey, Jermaine.
Mike policy.
There you go. I got him over there. All right. Ogulawale.
Yeah.
How you spell that?
You don't need to.
You're
the only person that's gonna see it.
Yeah, you're not gonna be submitting
right?
this.
Yeah.
That guy Keith truly can't spell.
I can't spell Nigerian names. Ogula. Her dad's a principal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who made your list? You're compiling your list, Keith?
Still doing it now.
Yeah, no, I made my list.
Roll with it.
Which one we doing?
Well, let me do this, and then we'll start off with the starting 5, NBA starting 5.
NBA?
Yeah.
All right, so my NBA starting 5 of current players is SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at the 1, Ant-Man at the 2.
Anthony Edwards.
Mm-hmm. And from Minnesota, the small forward that's in Phoenix right now. That's number 3.
KD.
Yeah, I don't say his name. Giannis is at the 4, and I got Wemby at the 5.
Ooh, good, interesting. I have Steph Curry, LeBron James, Giannis, Draymond Green, and Anthony Davis. Okay, Debo, you got it?
No, I'm not participating.
Oh, you're not participating. Okay.
You got one. I think my list gonna beat your list.
You think?
Yeah.
We got size. We got scoring.
We do too.
We got okay.
You think so?
Chase Freedom Unlimited.
Okay. Okay. We don't want to do that. Is that a caller?
little technical difficulty.
Okay. All right. Yep. Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning. You're on air.
Good morning.
Yeah. The contest winner already picked?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. All right. We had a sister call yesterday. She said, "Am I the 10th caller?" I said, "Yes, you are, but we're taking the first 8."
Yeah. So you kind of behind there,
She was on time, but she was late.
You probably are number 10.
Number 10.
You know, I got a championship starting lineup.
All right, let's hear it.
But with my championship starting lineup,
Just give us the lineup, man. You ain't got to do all that
music,
preference.
man. It comes with theme music.
God, it comes with theme music.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. This is my starting lineup because we winning championships with this lineup.
It's the current players.
We winning championships with this lineup. You understand me? Starting at point guard.
And now,
for Mr. Rideout Squad.
Your starting lineup.
Yeah.
For your Jermaine Rideout NBA players.
That's it. Starting at point guard. Number 1, Stephen Curry.
Steph Curry.
Starting at shooting guard, Jaylen Brown. Starting at the small forward position, LeBron James. Starting at the center spot, Karl Towns. Yeah. And for your final player, starting at power forward, superstar extraordinaire, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I love, and you know what the Bucks do? The way they do it is they do it in numerical order.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so Giannis is what, 34?
Yeah, 34.
So, you know, he's going to be the last. And then what Damon Lillard is
1.
So start with
he's
him.
0.
0.
Yeah.
Start with him and then work your way back. All right, phone lines open, y'all. Your current NBA, you pick your starting 5. Let's go through this as we have this conversation. So have the Bucks righted the ship?
No.
You want to think about it?
No. There's nothing to think about. They still below 500.
Yeah,
DJ.
man, but look where they started.
So
DJ.
You said it take time, right?
Right.
DJ.
So it's going to more than a couple wins is going to take time to figure out if they what you said, ridden the ship?
Right.
Right the ship.
Yeah. Well, they've been playing better.
Hey, when you play so bad,
right?
It is remember y'all went to analogies and you was doing tests.
Uh-huh.
So when you didn't got 0%, and now all of a sudden you got a couple 70s or 60s, you know, you ain't got no hundreds yet.
Okay.
And we still got more tests to come.
We got to call him. More tests. We got a lot of tests to come.
Yeah.
Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning, Mr. Parris.
Good morning.
Thank you for taking my call. Assalamu alaikum to you, brothers.
All right, man. Peace.
Yes, sir. Mr. Parris, I was listening. This has nothing to do with the.
Then why you call, man?
Because this is a continuation of something that I was remiss to state.
But you know it's Friday, right?
Yeah, you call this free flow, so everything goes, right?
Yeah, but we keep it kind of light on Friday. We ain't, you know, we might get to the revolution
it'll
today.
Be kind of light. It won't be too heavy. But here's the thing. When it comes to the Bible and how we're taught in the Nation of Islam that book, 100%, that 75% of it is prophetic and 25% of it is historical. Mm-hmm. Now, when the people are talking about, like the white guy who retorted about the black lady or to the black woman in some Senate place somewhere in America about checking Exodus for something that happened to them, that part that they're talking about is the prophetic part.
Right.
That prophetic part that they're talking about, that those Jewish people never existed. There's no record of them in any archaeological finds or any Egyptian history, which is the oldest written history on the planet. So with that being the case, and that's part of the scripture, which is prophetic, that is referencing a people in a future tense. And the only people who have experienced such a thing under a government similar to that which once was like Egypt, it's here in America. And the 400-year sojourn of us. So that Exodus that Caucasoid is talking about, it applies to the black people who were brought here against their will, who did not ask, who did not immigrate, who were not what do they call those people? That we were not unpaid interns. None of that. We were robbed, raped, pilfered, plundered, and shaped and manufactured into what they thought. So ultimately, all I'm saying is that when they're talking about the book, the Bible, remember that 75% of it is prophetic. And that part that cracker was talking about applies to you, us, and I, not them.
Let me say, and
yes,
I appreciate you, man. Let me say this, though, that it is it's context. When we're having this conversation, I pointed out to folks that if you look at it, it's a book, it's a religious book written for particular people, right? And so then all the culture, the history, the traditions, all that is in there. It may or may not be historically verifiable. And that becomes, so I think that for descendants of enslaved Africans, we were kind of, that became the only book that the enslavers would even let us, if we could read. And there are more books. So I agree with that in terms of where we are in it. But, no one is looking at it. Well, I said people are, but you shouldn't look at it as fact-based as much as it is allusions and other things, certainly in the Old Testament. New Testament is more dogmatic. There is particular theological instruction that Paul provides in the New Testament. And then the other thing is that Christians believe in Jesus. Now, how we believe in Jesus is all over the page, but that becomes the difference, in terms of where you are. So thank you for that. The archaeology. The other thing is, I don't subscribe to the analogy of Black people and we being in Egypt, because if you follow that narrative, they voluntarily went into Egypt. I think the Babylonian captivity would probably be more akin to us, but the 400 years is what really attracts people. But the nature of it, just based on what you're reading in the narrative, is different. If you look at the Babylonian captivity, again, they took the best and brightest to go and work in Babylon. And one of the things that happened that was very interesting. So when you hear, I can never do it, Meshach, those are Babylonian names. Those are not Hebrew names. And so they changed their names. Well, that happened to us when we came from Africa, right? We had Igbo names, we had Yoruba names, and when we got here, some folks had Muslim names, and it was all changed. And so I think that analogy is probably more akin if you're using that. I think the other thing is, be careful. Maybe the Bible can get us to understand some of the things that happen, but if you're a student of history, you will find that there have been people throughout history, either very enlightened leaders. I think about Saladin. Saladin was in the 15th century, and he chased the European Crusaders out of what was the Middle East. He restored that to the indigenous people there. But then he did something. He said that, and this is why Jerusalem is the city that it was, he said that he respects all religion and will coexist. And so it depends. I mean, if you look at presidents, again, someone mentioned that wanted to know, was Donald Trump the Antichrist? And I said, I remember in the 80s, people thought Ronald Reagan was the Antichrist. So I think it's what you put on it. But look, politics is human affairs. Is what we do in politics is, we follow whatever we follow. And then in America, we do something called democracy. And as imperfect as it is our system. It's majority rule. And sometimes the majority can be wrong. So, I mean, and sometimes I've been in the majority when I found out that, in fact, I was wrong. So just because a whole lot of people are over there doesn't mean that it's right just because you got a whole lot of people, because we're attracted to a whole lot of things. It's like, ooh, bubbles, I mean, anything. And then we get easily distracted, focusing on issues that don't really matter. but that's what they want you to do. If you're an athlete, get back to athletics. If you're an athlete, if I get in your head,
Oh yeah.
because
Yeah.
how much of the game is mental.
Yeah.
And I'm able to get you thinking like, oh man, I just can't do it. And that's all part of it. So how do we develop strong minds to be able to push back on all the stuff that we have out there? So phone lines open, 414-444-5250, 414-444-5250. Let me give you one of the great players I think came out of the state of Wisconsin. Of course, downtown, Freddie Brown, former Lincoln Comet. I think that Lincoln team, they would have been, 64, 65? That Lincoln team was probably one of the greatest, if not the greatest, high school basketball team in the state in terms of what they were able to do. And then, of course, Freddie Brown went on, got a ring with the Seattle Supersonics. You don't remember the Supersonics, right? Currently the, KC Thunder?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's my first one.
My first one, I'm gonna go with Terry Porter.
TP.
Terry Porter's probably
South Division.
Not much to be explained about Terry Porter. You just know
Stevens Point,
how
right?
good he was.
Stevens Point, yeah.
And what he did.
Yeah, South Division, Stevens Point, Portland Trailblazers, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. How many finals did they go to? 2, 3?
All right, 1 second. We'll get you ready.
When he was there?
I just remember one.
Two I remember because
they lost to the and then they lost
to the Bulls.
Yep. So 2.
You know who else came out of here that don't get a lot of recognition, and he ended up on Oklahoma? Deontay Burton.
Mm-hmm. Went to Vincent.
He went to Vincent.
Yeah.
And
Who's the boy out of Racine? Who's the boy's name out of Racine?
Iowa State. Karan Butler.
Karan Butler, yeah.
But he was at
Karan
Marquette
Butler.
his first 2 years.
Sure was.
And then he flourished at Iowa State.
He because he wasn't really getting ticked when he was playing with Marquette.
I don't know who the coach was then, but
Cream. I think it was Tom Cream.
Yeah,
no.
It wasn't Tom Cream then?
No, it was
wasn't O'Neal, was it?
Wojciechowski.
Oh, Woj. Yeah, Woj. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He didn't help the program.
No, at all. He was trash to me, man.
Got to call. Yeah. Caller, one to the program. Good morning.
Peace to the panel.
Hey.
Good morning.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, man, trying to make it happen.
What's the question? I heard.
Well, we had 2. Taking the current NBA, all the current players in the NBA, pick your starting 5, and then top 5 players to come out of the state of Wisconsin.
Okay, I'll give you both. My top 5 right now would be Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, over Steph Curry. Anthony Edwards, Jason Tatum, Giannis, and Jokic.
Yeah, that's a nice squad.
Yeah, that's
and I go. I'm with the analytics, and not that Steph Curry is not the best shooter in the world, but Shai is more efficient and younger.
Shooting wise, you say that he's more efficient shooting wise?
Overall,
yeah.
Steph is the better shooter, but overall, Shai is way more efficient.
No, I'm because when dude did it yesterday, I think the comparison is Shai's not getting, they send the whole arena to Steph Curry. You know what I mean? So his percentages. There was a play. I'm trying to think who they were playing the other day. There was a play.
He does more too.
Yeah, he stepped up. 3 players went with him, and dude just went right to the basket, backdoor cut.
Who, Shai?
Yeah, no, Steph.
Steph. Yeah.
But I agree when you look at the overall efficiency.
Okay.
He could probably have a higher analytical number, but in terms of impact, people are building their whole defense on stopping, Steph Curry.
Steph is playing point guard. So what do you think his assist to turnover ratio is?
But see, that was interesting. We used that term point guard. I don't know if that really exists in the NBA anymore. I think.
Well, since he direct traffic.
Yeah, but his whole thing is to score.
Yeah,
majority
he's a scoring
majority
point
of the
guard.
point guards are what they would call combo guards.
Yeah.
Because they score more than they pass.
Yeah.
I would say that there are very few, and the ones that are like the point guards that I was growing up, usually they are probably backups.
See, I think
like
Steph
a
was
Tyus Jones.
Right.
You could say that Tyrese is a pure point guard.
Maxey?
No,
No,
Halliburton. He's a.
Oh yeah. Oh,
yeah. But I'm, the old
But he's a
traditional.
shooter,
When I
too.
was coming up, you had a one guard.
No,
He had
he's
a
just a
two guard.
guard that shoot. He's not a shooter.
Now, I think Stephen Curry was too small to play shooting guard, and that's why they moved him to the point.
He was point guard.
No, when he played in college. When he played in college.
No, he was at Davidson.
He was at.
Name four of the players played with him at Davidson.
Well,
he was the whole.
He was the team.
He was the team.
They did have a point guard there because he was like leading the nation.
Yeah, sure
or something
was.
like that.
And what was the job? What was his job?
But I
Get the
thought
ball
to pass to the Curry. Yeah,
but I thought
he was playing too.
I thought he was older than Steph. So like one or two of those years he was gone, and Steph had to be the point guard.
I forgot, but I believe Steph was playing too at one point in time, and then they moved.
I think SGA just does more than
Godson
Steph.
is listening.
He distributes, he defends, he rebounds, and then obviously he scores. Steph, you just rely on him to score, and he does have, which is an underrated part of his game. He can pass the ball.
Yeah, because he can see the floor,
man.
man.
Yeah, he can.
Like he see the floor good.
All right. So your top 5 coming out of Wisconsin.
I would have to go Nick Van Axel.
He made my list too.
Yeah.
I forgot about Nicky Dredd.
Yeah.
Hey, real
Nick
quick
Van
before you finish,
Now, wasn't he out of Racine or somewhere?
Kenosha.
Kenosha, yeah.
I had saw Spreewell out, and I had asked him who was better, him, Nick Van Exel, and Terry Porter. Spreewell got mad at me and was like, "I'm the best player to come out of Wisconsin." I was like, "Oh, my bad, man. I didn't know you was
disagree.
I know you was gonna be upset. It was just a question."
Did you give me 5?
No,
No.
Okay.
I can hold on.
You want to hold on to after the break?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. You're listening to Community Voice, and let me. My godson chimed in, and he says Jalen Johnson from Nicolay.
Jalen Johnson. Yeah, now Jalen nice.
Right. You're listening to Community Voice. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
The holidays. And holiday trips. And holiday toys. And holiday bonding. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
Find your red tag. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $37.50 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
The Dalai Lama once said something. He said, learn the rules properly so you know how to break them. Wow. My favorite rapper, KRS once said, he said, I go to the library because that's where they bury the lies. So what I tell people is when you look into that book and when you look into Project 2025, and I've read Project 2025, but it's not an easy read and it's not a one-time read. You got to go over and over. That's why your point saying have multiple people. But what I'm saying is learn from it. And then we learn from the old time. Tavis Smiley had the covenant with Black America. What are our asks? And if Meech is what he's saying is we need a seat at the table and we want to be there and we don't want to just be seen. We want to be heard and not just heard, but our actions implemented. What specific acts do we have? When we look at all other groups, I don't care if it's LGBTQ, if it's Asian, if it's Latino, Hispanic, they come with specific asks.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Come on.
If you don't ask for something, as somebody told me, if you don't open your mouth, you can't get fed.
Man, closed mouths don't get fed. Hey, listen, man. Hey, Brother Cameron Barnes, Brother Michael Mayer Sr., I want to thank you all for this great discussion.
All right, welcome back to Community Voice. All right, man, go on and finish up your list.
You back? We back.
No, Frankie, not Tyler Hero. All right, go, man. Make it.
So for my guys out of Wisconsin, like I said, I've got Nick Van Axel, I've got Latrell Sprewell, I've got Karan Butler, I have Devin Harris, and I have Terry Porter.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
All right.
All right.
They went to Tulsa, right? Who?
Looney for one. Didn't Looney come?
Oh, Looney, Jalen Johnson.
But it was two brothers. Both of them was playing in the NBA.
From I know you're talking about Carl Landry and
the Landry brothers. Yeah.
Carl Landry.
Well, those Vincent teams were great.
Oh man, they was unbeatable.
Jose Winston and all the dudes. Yeah, they were good. Caller, welcome to the program.
How you going, brothers?
What's happening?
As a lifetime Perk holder, having my grandmother work there for 30 years, I started watching Washington High School basketball when Keith, I know you know Carolyn Jenkins.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Her brother
John?
Robert and David started a tradition that lasted for 40 years of dominance.
Okay.
And since they're talking about closing my beloved alma mater, I have to send a shout out to them and our 40-year dynasty. So I have a lot of love for Lincoln. I had cousins that went there when downtown Freddie Brown was playing there and living in Hillside. I saw him. And Clarence Sherrod. I got much respect for the Vincent teams that were able to stop us from probably winning 6 or 7 state championships in a row. But when it comes to Milwaukee basketball, I think there is going to be a documentary done on the book that Coach Clyde Rusk wrote when Washington won the state championship in 1985. And with that said, we love Latrell Sprewell, and he had a great NBA career. But Keith, you probably know he stood on the shoulders of a lot of fantastic basketball players who came before him, like Larry Hamilton, who had the exact same game as Tim Hardaway, Irvin Bailey, Carl Williams, Trevor Powell, and of course, everybody at the station knows Brian Gardner.
I was going to say Brian Gardner.
So
BG.
if I were to put together a team from Wisconsin, I could put together a team that would beat all the NBA players, and it would consist of Jose Winston. Let me give it to you. Jose Winston, Brian Gardner, Fred Jones, who played at the University of Hawaii and was a far superior scorer to Terry Porter as a freshman when he was on that South team.
He was.
Robert Berryhill from Racine Horley.
Oh, I forgot about Berryhill. Yeah, played him.
And Trevor Powell, who spent 20 years and playing overseas and is probably responsible for Tony Smith making it to the NBA because of his unselfishness.
You know, it's funny because when I was coaching 8th graders, Trevor Powell and Brian Gardner played, was it Stuyvesant? They were good.
Yep.
They were good. We couldn't beat them.
There was a
I had a
pipeline
good team, but they were good. They were really good.
Keith, there was a pipeline from Stuyvesant where I went that started with Billy Ross, rest in peace, who was the captain of the 1985 team that I would say would rival any Lincoln team. They had probably 8 guys who got Division I scholarships. Shout out to Charles Bannister and Steve Blackman. But all of this has been a part of my life.
Jeff Askin.
Yeah.
I remember Jeff.
Craig Green.
Craig Green was
Craig Green, yeah.
guy, yeah.
Brilliant basketball.
I've known him all his life.
I'll tell you another boy that was good
Mom
was
lived
Tree.
across the street from us.
Craig, yeah.
On
yeah.
5th Street.
Yeah, I remember Tree.
Yeah.
Robert Gordon was another
Gordon,
player
Tree
from
Gordon,
Madison.
yeah.
Gordon
Mike
was.
Wilkes.
Yeah.
Chuck Johnson and Daryl Flowers from the 80s.
Daryl
Flowers.
Flowers.
was a monster. Yeah.
Well, Daryl Banks was a monster.
Daryl Banks.
Daryl Banks was probably the best basketball player who ever played basketball.
Well, you know what? But let me say this about Daryl. Great handle. Wasn't a great shooter.
We can say the same for Brian. But could you imagine?
Now,
you know, Brian
caller,
played on that Iowa team.
Caller, let me ask you a question.
Imagine Brian Gardner
Yeah, he played
on
with,
the Chicago
PJ
Bulls
BJ
in the
Armstrong.
90s instead of B.J. Armstrong?
Yeah.
Hey, caller, let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
When it comes down to that South Division team that played with Terry Porter, whether you know it or not, Terry was not the best player on the team.
Oh, Fred Jones and Smoke were.
Rick Smith.
Rick Smith.
Rick Smith, yep. And Larry Hansen was an
Yep.
excellent player.
Yep. Duke. Yep.
Is that
So,
his,
yeah,
is that his real name?
What?
That his government name?
What?
Larry?
Yeah.
I never knew that boy. I knew Jubilee, but I never knew that boy's name was Larry.
Yeah, Duke.
He was
That
Duke.
was Larry. Yeah.
There's I can't do it on the air. There's some stories about how he got the nickname.
Say, all in all, before the late 80s, I say a lot of colleges and the NBA missed out by stopping in Chicago.
Yeah.
And the Warning documentary speaks about that. There are guys, and I can count many of them that I know and played with, who never played high school basketball, that played in Warning.
Yeah.
That if there was an AAU back then, would have been the same way as Amari Stoudemire and some of these other guys who just went to the NBA that way.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this because I think he was enrolled there. I don't know if he ever came to school there, but Gary Gross.
Oh, man.
Gross could play. I mean, he got other issues, man, but Gross was good. But he never played in high school because he
couldn't keep his grade.
Well,
he was what Draymond tries to be.
Say that
That
again.
was the enforcer for real.
Say that again one more time. I didn't hear you.
I said Gross is what Draymond tries to be.
Oh, okay. Gross shoot a little bit better than Draymond, though.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And so I just want to shout out our whole tradition of playground basketball in Milwaukee. It rivals the Rucker, and if y'all get a chance, check out that Warning documentary and look at the
we saw it
29th Street team.
Yeah, we saw it. It was doing Black Lens.
Mm-hmm.
And we went over to see it.
During the Black Lens Festival.
Yeah, we went to see it. All right, man. You didn't give me your NBA. You cut them off. You can call back.
Yeah, man. There's some cats, man, that I've played with at Lincoln Park, the Tot Lot, Garden Homes, that was excellent ball players. Like my guy Nick McGee. Man, there was this guy named Shake that went to Marshall.
Mm-hmm.
Glenn Hall, brother. I can't think of his name. I see his face, but he passed away.
Which Glenn Hall?
Glenn that plays the Oregon.
Oh, Glenn. Okay.
I give you one though, and he just recently passed. Man, Willie Mitchell, Baylou.
Yeah.
Alfredson DCA. Now, Alfredson, he was a point guard, but dude game was incredible, man. He moved out to Phoenix and he had passed away out there. But Alfredson, man, there was a couple cats, man, that was excellent
But
guys.
brother was talking
man.
about the Pergolder dynasty. I didn't want to bring that up, man. Dog, you talking about dynasties, man. We got 14 state championship banners on the west wall in the Crowley Gymnasium at Dominican. 14.
So what school did you play for?
Dominican. 14.
Man, go on.
14.
You see him?
He proud of that.
How many? Oh, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 14.
That's because they was playing against Smurfs.
Dude, when I first got to Dominican in that gym, there was no banners of anything. Our walls were bare. I mean, and so the first year we won the state championship, 74. The first women's tournament, we do pretty well.
75?
Huh? 75, yeah. And then, as a matter of fact, when I was trying to think of the 5 greatest players, I thought basketball players, and I'm looking at what they were. I'm just saying, just purely watching them play basketball, this dude can ball. And so we had, let's see, on my list at Dominican, I had Shannon Smith, Greg Dandridge. There's a sister, his son, Derek Johnson's son is playing there right now, but his daughter played there back in, I'd say, the 80s, 90s. She was good. She was a beast. There's a guy, Victor Hurt Jones. His family owns Victor's.
Oh.
Hurt. I mean, I've seen basketball players.
Yeah.
Hurt, his basketball IQ was just incredible. I mean, and I think a lot of times, he can score. We just talk about a pure basketball player. That's why I say Draymond Green is a pure basketball player, right? Yeah. Robert Ory was a pure basketball player because it's more than just scoring or it's that all those things.
Real quick,
knowing where to be on the court.
You know, I'm a big critic of him not being in the Hall of Fame because he should.
Robert Horry?
Yeah. Eli Manning.
He's in the Hall of Fame?
Should he be in the Hall of Fame?
No.
Man, they really making it seem like he should be in the Hall of Fame, and
because Jim Plunkett is not in the Hall of Fame.
Listen, man, anybody who is 116 and 116,
yeah,
you're not a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to say. That's what probably,
man.
But that's what kind of pushed them forward.
So then, what about those offensive and defensive linemen who got 2 Super Bowls? But
well, first of all, it's very difficult for linemen, offensive linemen, especially, get in the Hall of Fame. I mean,
Eli Manning is not a Hall of Famer.
But he's not in the Hall of Fame, is he?
Yeah, but
they talking about
eligible
him.
right now.
He's eligible, but that doesn't mean he's gonna get in.
But he's a part of the last 25.
Okay, that still don't mean.
I think he's going to get in because of his association to the Manning family.
Well, I think
to that name.
I think the 2 rings
he is.
I think the 2 rings he got with the Giants.
Oh, well, no.
So then, but then, like I said with Robert Horry,
yeah.
Just because you win a championship, that don't mean that you are a Hall of Famer, man.
See, but he was part of those championships.
Accomplishments plus numbers.
Right, but he was a big part of those championships too. So I think Robert Horry should be included somewhere down the line because they would have won.
The tech people done chimed in.
Uh-oh. So what happened?
Check it. Now I forgot about these 2 dudes though, Keith and Calvin Stewart.
Calvin
Stewart brothers.
Yeah.
Keith played at Purdue, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what?
He started
Jerry Smith.
Yeah, Jerry Smith was
that was my
Jerry
favorite.
Smith, man, that was
my favorite high school player growing up.
And he ended up going to Louisville, right?
Mm-hmm.
He talks about his, I don't know if they were classmates, Ernie Montgomery. Ernie Montgomery was the truth.
Ernie Montgomery, a dude that I grew up with for a short period of time. He's older than me, but he was Mr. Basketball from Milwaukee. DeMarcus Phillips.
DeMarcus was nice.
He was a part of that team with Washington.
Well, I'm looking at Devin. I forgot Devin Harris.
Yeah. He went to Tulsa East, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Tony Smith.
Yeah.
Tony Smith got a ring, right? He got a ring.
Yeah, with L.A.
L.A.
No.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he didn't.
I thought he did.
No, he lost. To Jordan. He didn't play with them in the 80s. He played with them in the 90s.
Who? Tony Smith?
Yeah. He played with them in the 90s.
Yeah, like the early 90s. About early 90s.
And then Greg Johnson?
I don't remember Greg.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if Eli Manning, I'm just saying.
He's not a Hall of Famer.
Not a Hall of Fame.
No,
I'll be honest with you. I don't think Brett Favre should be in the Hall of Fame, but what do I know?
But he's going though.
Yeah, he definitely should be a Hall of Famer.
Oh man,
he got 9,000 interceptions.
Yeah, he still set the record for most.
Cat got
interceptions.
Look, at the time, he was like Cy Young with baseball, as far as he had the most touchdowns and the most interceptions. Right. Cy Young at the time had the most wins and the most losses.
Yeah.
On top of that, he was the only player to have 3 straight MVPs.
And he got the for not missing.
I'm not a fan of him off the field, and I barely was a fan of him on the field.
I wasn't a big fan on the field,
but his credentials, you can't deny that.
One thing about Favre, man, that I liked was he didn't care if his leg was on the next street, was off his body.
Showed up.
He was going to play.
He going to show up. Yeah. Sometimes to the detriment
of the team,
that he showed up to play.
Yeah.
But what can you do? He did set that streak, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, he's a gamer, but I just thought certainly that second Super Bowl that he was
like
in.
Peyton Manning. Did Peyton Manning break the streak? And then it was Eli.
Well, for the Iron Man or something like that?
Yeah, like for consecutive games.
Yeah.
Then maybe they should get in the Hall. Well, I know Peyton Manning's going to the Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah.
No question.
Yeah, that's not even a debate.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Frankie's at work now, but Frankie wanted y'all to know he loves Tyrese Halliburton and Tyler Hero, and that makes sense. He's 20.
I saw them both play in high school.
Yeah, so he can let me do some okay.
Hey fellas, can I ask a question?
Yes, sir.
This is outside of the realm.
I mean, you already asked the question, so what come on.
But I wanted to ask this as it crossed my mind as I was making my little coffee here. Outside of sports, but you can encompass sports if you choose to. Who would you say has reached the highest heights out of the state of Wisconsin, from acting to whatever, music, whatever? Who has reached the highest plateau, if you will?
I would say Eric Benet.
I would say Oprah, if you will count the years that Oprah spent in Milwaukee.
People don't associate Oprah with Milwaukee though.
Right,
But
but I'm
gotta
just
go
saying.
with who people.
No, but you ask
I mean,
him.
is you gonna or
I'm gonna say one.
Rico Love?
Liberace.
Oh, forgot about Liberace.
I don't know nothing about him.
Liberace?
You don't know nothing about Liberace?
Al Jarreau?
You don't think Eric Benet is more synonymous than Al Jarreau?
No, Al Jarreau.
Al is way above.
Yeah, I would
Eric
think.
Benet.
No
pun or slight.
I'm gonna go back. If you just talk about reaching heights, Spencer Tracy from Kenosha.
What about? And some of you may not even
I don't
know
even
this
know who that
gentleman,
is.
Ralph Wilcox.
Ralph Wilcox. He was at Washington, right?
Yep.
He was an actor back in the
I've seen him in
70s.
the heat of the night. He did a lot of
Yeah,
television shows and Good Times. Remember the basketball player who wanted to kill himself and he took the overdose? DJ on Good Times. You remember that? Oh well, yeah. Well, anyway, he was from Milwaukee. Ralph Wilcox.
Okay.
Ralph Wilcox. Yeah, Ralph is. I know some people who grew up with him, and okay.
He actually.
So you would say Oprah?
Well,
no, man, because you don't associate
when you start
Oprah
talking
with him. I mean, with us.
I still lean towards Liberace.
I gotta learn. I gotta do my research on him.
He was the concert pianist, if you will. He always had a chandelier on top of the piano, very elaborate, flashy dresser. Do you remember Ralph Wilcox, Jermaine? Yeah, I remember Ralph. Yeah, see, Ralph.
So you don't say Al Jarreau?
I don't think Ralph eclipsed Liberace.
No, but I'm just saying, would Al Jarreau be one of those people?
He would be in the top, but I don't
Man,
know
I
that
thought Eric Benet was a big deal, man.
He is a big deal, but Al Jarreau is
Al
multi
Jarreau is way
Grammy winners. I don't know how many Grammys Eric Benet has.
Yeah, Al Jarreau is.
Al Jarreau was.
But he was saying like outside of that, just
I mean, it doesn't have to be music. I mean,
synonymous. Yeah, just like.
But I would think when you start talking world acclaim around the world,
that, I mean, he was referencing many songs. He's referencing many commercials.
Who? Eric?
Yeah.
No.
But I'm
Yes,
just
he
saying.
was. What?
No, the Holly Berry was, but he's not referencing songs like that. The Eric Benet not.
Holly
He
brought
was just
him,
referencing the
actually,
Jay-Z,
Holly Berry
the
brought
last
him a
Jay-Z
certain
album.
level of credibility, if you will, by her marrying him.
But he was pretty big, you know,
Prior to-
when they got married.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying I wouldn't compare him. I could, but I would.
Well, it was a shocker for me that he was able to land the Halle Berry.
Listen, it was a shocker for me.
Why would it be shocking? He good looking,
Please
and he
explain.
can sing.
Wait.
Well, what was so shocking about that, man?
It was a shocker for me when I
Because the
seen him on
caliber of
Green
guys
Bay.
that she had been with.
You could get with anybody. You just got to be in the vicinity of them. That's I wholeheartedly believe that.
Listen, when I seen her in real life on Green Bay at that car dealership with Eric, I couldn't believe it. My mouth was on the floor.
My brother saw her at the YMCA downtown.
Mm-hmm.
He was working out.
She would, and people would see her on the east side.
Yep, sure would. Yep.
I'm just. It ain't like good looking dude. He can sing, light bright. Come on, man, you can pull.
And he's in that,
arena.
Yeah. So of course he can.
I just think
get
that
her.
because maybe some of the guys in the room are not as seasoned, is the word I'll use, as myself. I think Liberace eclipses everyone we've named, except maybe Oprah.
But Spencer Tracy won like 3 Academy Awards, man.
Yeah, but that's.
But you don't really
that's different.
associate when people think of Oprah. They don't think of Milwaukee. That's why I don't count her.
Well, but I don't care what I'm saying. That she
But
spent
that
time
counts.
here.
That count. Like
Her family's here.
Y'all saying Liberace? People
But
who know will associate him with Milwaukee. When we talk Eric Benet, Al Jarreau,
Tank.
you associate them with Milwaukee.
Well, actually,
he's not. He's not Eric
now.
Benet.
Well, now, but when he first came out and he had his season when he was on top for a minute. He was on top.
Well, we didn't even mention Speech.
Speech from Arrested Development.
Arrested Development. Yeah, that's
and then
call.
That cat Bentley.
Today,
played
Twan Mac
Bentley.
Yeah.
funeral. Huh? Today's Twan Mac funeral.
Sure is.
Caller.
The hip
Twan
hop.
Mac.
Caller, welcome to the program.
Hey,
Good
I have
morning.
to call back.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Good
All
morning.
right, I have to call back because I started hearing all these other names of guys that didn't even make the league, and I didn't hear the name of the best basketball player ever to come out of the state of Wisconsin.
Well, give it to us.
Joe Smith. Or Joe Wolf, my bad. Joe Wolf.
Joe Wolf made my list.
I know you ain't say ever.
Man, yeah, stop it, man.
Yes.
No, but hold on. Wait a minute.
Ever.
When he came out of high school, there's been nobody out of the state of Wisconsin.
Sam Oakey.
Sam Oakey.
Sam Oakey was a buster. There was nobody. Sam Oakey was a buster.
Nobody was more highly rated.
Joe was
Out of high school,
When Joe Wolf came out of high school, Joe Wolf was one of the highest recruited players. He had a great career at North Carolina, and he did pretty well in the pros. So, yeah, Joe Wolf, and he was on my list yesterday. Joe Wolf was, now we can get into, did you like his game? But when you come out, now Sam Oakey. Sam Oakey.
Everybody wanted
Oakey.
Sam
Yeah,
Oakey.
yeah, man. Man, I'm gonna have to agree with the Sam Oakey, man, because
He wasn't better than Joe Wolf.
Yes, he was.
No, he was not better than Joe Wolf.
I'm not going to do the homework for you guys, but when you guys get a chance, dig up the numbers of Joe Wolf's high school career. And I'm sure at that point you'd understand.
And the issue with Joe Wolf was he didn't go to Wisconsin. That's why they hate him so much in Wisconsin.
He went to Kentucky.
He went to Kentucky.
Like he was supposed to.
No, Joe Wolf went North Carolina.
North Carolina.
He said North Carolina. Yeah. He was after Jordan, right?
So I'm thinking of somebody else last name Wolf too.
Yeah. All right, man. Thank you. That was a good one. He had made my list yesterday. Okay.
But usually a lot of top players from Wisconsin, either they went to Wisconsin or North Carolina.
Yeah. Well, that was the whole piece. That's why Tyler Hero's so hated here. You know, he had committed to Wisconsin. And then when he went to a camp and Calipari saw him. Yeah. And next thing you know, he's at Kentucky.
See, but I think he wasn't going to start here. They was going to bring him off the bench because I think that was one of his concerns.
That's Bo Ryan.
Yeah, but I think that was one of his concerns because he wasn't going to start.
You was definitely going to leave a Bo Ryan offense.
When Tyler, it was guard, wasn't it? Great guard.
No, Bo Ryan. That was one of his last years.
Well, I was going to say, I thought it was at the end. It would have been, but he would have been with great guard had he came to Wisconsin to play.
No, it would have been Bo Ryan.
Bo Ryan, but then didn't guard take over?
Yeah.
Right. So,
and I would definitely leave him.
Well, I mean, if you have a choice between playing basketball in Wisconsin, playing basketball in Kentucky, that's a no-brainer.
Right.
I mean, come on.
All he got to do is say 3 letters to you.
And then
NBA.
If Tyler Hero is not one of the luckiest people ever, talking about being in the right place at the right time. Nobody even knew who this dude was. He had a great little run in the NCAA tournament.
They did know who he was. He was the leading scorer on Kentucky.
Cool.
Tyler Hero.
Oh yeah.
Nobody knew who that dude was until the tournament.
Not
until the tournament. Not until the tournament.
Kentucky. Everybody knows about Kentucky, man. They was losing because they was struggling because they was a super young team,
right? Wasn't there with Maxey?
I don't know if he was. He might have been there.
No. He's older than Maxey.
I think about 2 years.
Yeah, But he only.
But remember, he was one
year.
and done, right?
He only played 1 year.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, call him.
He stayed with just.
Yeah.
Call him to the program.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's happening?
Well, I just want to respond to the Joe Wolf being the greatest basketball player from Wisconsin. Latrell Sprewell is a 5-time All-Star who averaged nearly 20 points a game and led the Knicks to their only finals appearance in about 50 years or so.
Right.
And I don't think Joe Wolf averaged 5 points a game in the NBA.
Right.
And he also is not the highest scorer in Wisconsin high school basketball history. So he had a great career, but in 1983, Wilbur Roundtree, who I didn't mention, rest in peace, was the
Washington.
best basketball player who played basketball in Wisconsin.
Probably, but Wilbur's problem was he was small.
Who holds the high school record for points?
No, Wilbur was about 6'5",
6'5"?
but in one game he scored 53 points in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Caller, do you know who holds the high school record for points?
I'm looking that up right now. Give me a second.
Wow, 53.
I want to say Sam Decker, but I may be wrong.
Diener?
Travis Diener was from here too, wasn't he?
Yep. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I Wilbur Roundtree used to come up. They had a team when I was the playground director at Our Avenue. Yeah, him and his brothers. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, man. Thank you.
We got some 3,000 points scored.
Really?
Who's that? I think because
I was wrong. It is Anthony Piper.
Oh yeah, played Marquette.
But what high school did he come from?
He was
I can't even pronounce this.
Wanaka or something like that.
No, it's Wasowski.
Yeah.
Wasowski.
Okay.
Wawasaki. Yeah, he's 3,391.
Someone
Sam-
just texted me. They said Al Jarreau has a world-renowned reputation.
Craig
His
Smith
vocal
is up there
talents
too.
Craig Smith.
Yeah.
Who's the number one? Now that's points scored, right? Not necessarily average.
Nah, this is wrong.
Okay.
I'll look it up.
We'll look it up and we have the answer for it. 414-444-5250, 414-444-5250. Take a quick break. We'll be right back.
The holidays. And holiday trips. And holiday toys. And holiday bonding. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
Find your red tag. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $3,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Thank you for this. I'm gonna give you the top 5 scores. Number 1 is Anthony Pieper, played at Wasaki, 1993. The guy I played against, the truth, Mickey Crow at St. Nanzez JFK Prep, 1975.
You say you played against?
I played against Mickey Crow.
Moses?
Yeah, he was coming off the bench.
Mike
Kohler.
I ain't talking about Malone either.
Mike Kohler, Elkhart Lake, 1993. Cody Schmidt. What is GET? What is that? Like a prep school? Or?
Got the draws.
Okay. And then, of course, a player I hated, Sam Decker.
I played against him in high school.
And then Sam Oakey is number 6.
Decker went to UW, didn't
he?
Yeah. I played against him senior year.
And then he decided to go early. He was with Houston? Like Houston?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. It's amazing some of the best players coming out with not necessarily your leading scores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, well, like if you look at teams like Kentucky, right? All of those teams have 5-star players. You got to be able to sacrifice because, you know, everybody was a 30-point scorer in high school. But now when you come to college and you're all on the same team, you know, somebody's going to average 10. Yeah, sometimes somebody's going to average 12. Somebody's going to average 8, you know, or you may have to change your whole role completely just to get on the floor. You know, everybody trying to score. No, you got to defend. Right.
Keith, what was it like being a water boy for JC?
Well, here's the deal, Debo. Everybody get a trophy. Get a trophy. Hey, everybody get a trophy. So
even the water boy.
Hey, did you see? Look at all the folks who work for the Bucks organization who got championship rings.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, office staff got championship.
I tell you
rings.
what I didn't know.
They deserve it though.
Yeah.
When Aaron, Aaron as well, but when Brett Favre won the Super Bowl with the Packers, all the alumni like Willie Davis and all of them, I got a chance to wear it. I was telling Jermaine about it earlier this morning that they all got rings. They all get the championship ring being alumnus.
And look, let's be honest. The reason why we got to those Super Bowls was because of Reggie White.
Sure was.
Well, we know that.
It was Reggie White, not Brett Favre. Reggie White. So,
yes, sir.
Minister.
I didn't say. I mean, you know who got the credit for it, but we know who brought all of those players who would have never graced.
Nobody wanted to play in Green Bay.
Nobody wanted to come there. Reggie had to do some real
Reggie didn't even want to come.
Yeah,
he didn't even want to come there.
Well,
you know how good had Reggie Brown lived, how good that Philly team would have been. Oh my God, was it? It was Brown. Yeah. Jerome Brown. I'm sorry.
Jerome Brown. Yeah.
Yeah. Had he lived, that defense was whoa. Ray Rose was the defensive coordinator for that group.
Yeah.
And then they did him dirty.
No, they should never hire Ray Rose. I look.
See that you're the first person I ever heard say that, Keith.
Yeah, I know. I run into it all the time.
Because this must be Hater Nation Day.
Oh man, you know I'm gonna hate any chance I get.
First of all, he didn't do bad his
He
first
didn't.
year.
He was 8-8.
Yeah, but then
we hired Mike Sherman.
It was Mike Sherman, right?
And he do
8-8.
Or he did the same.
He had the exact same record and retained his job
for years.
I think they said that the reason why, and I'm only going on what the Packers said, the reason why was he lost the locker room. Ray Rose had lost the locker room.
No,
that's what the Packers were
he
saying.
Lost Brett Favre.
The locker room. The locker room. Yeah, the most important player in the locker room. If you lose them, you know, it's like I would think, and everybody said that, they didn't talk to Giannis before they fired Griffin. But he didn't come in once they say he was gonna fire him and say don't fire him.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
But Brett Favre he didn't want to play for Ray Rose. That was the thing right there.
The quarterback that's in New York right now, you know what would be real crazy? If he go to Minnesota.
Well, they done
but he wouldn't play.
They soured on him already because they said he ain't coming back next year.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers. He's not coming back to the Jets next year.
But they may not keep Sam Darnold. Because he wasn't even supposed to play.
I think
this
Aaron
year.
Rodgers needs to hang it up.
Yeah,
I think when you look at him, his reflexes, because his whole claim to fame, he was like Dan Marino.
Yeah.
He get the ball out his hands so quickly. His reflexes, it's like we were arguing about Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's 58.
No, he's 60.
Hey,
he's 60. But what I'm saying is, you don't punch at 60 like you did at 20.
Hey, hold up. Now, since you went there,
yeah, I went there.
I'm gonna have to say this. If you can pull it up, if you look at that contract, wait, hold up, wait.
No uppercuts.
Hold on.
That what
You gotta look.
say?
No, hold on. Mike Tyson, this contract said you had to go at least 7 rounds. That's one. You can't use your signature move, which is an uppercut
or bite.
But he did the biting on his gloves because he was getting hit biting his gloves. Did you see the man getting hit biting his gloves? Jake was punching him, and he would look and bite his gloves while he getting hit.
You don't think Jake could have knocked him out?
I think Tyson could have knocked him out.
I think Tyson
early.
knocked him out.
Tyson would have knocked that. Did you see his training videos?
Dude, he is 60. I'm not.
It don't matter how old you is. You still got power.
Not the same power.
But listen,
and wait, hold on.
Did you see him training?
Even though you throw the punch, dude might not be.
All it takes is one hit under
George
the chin,
Foreman,
bro.
Michael Moore. I got that.
People's affinity for Tyson is just.
I'm not saying that, bro.
Far.
You got to look at his
He is
training.
60 years.
It don't
old.
matter, bro. Listen,
Ain't no 60-year-old whooping no man.
Bro,
in
listen.
their prime.
I watched the
That's
dude.
not happening,
I watched the
dude.
dude in his 70s run up down the court and beat cats that's in their 20s.
You know how
playing
rare
ball.
it is.
I don't care. It happened.
You can't run up and down the court and beat 20-year-olds.
I couldn't, but because I ain't in shape. I'm not in shape. But this 70-something-year-old dude was in shape. So you gotta look at Tyson was in shape.
Jay, I would trade you too, and you would beat Mike Tyson.
No way.
I would trade you.
Come on, man. Couldn't
I'll have you chasing chickens,
bro.
Rocky.
If I square up with you and hit you one good time with my signature hit that I know I can get in, I'm knocking you out.
So the 80s was just a great period for you, huh?
Oh yeah, I had it.
Let's be all locked.
So if we are like, what's that game with the robots and you just
Rock
you
like
that? Yeah, Mike Tyson will knock you out. But the sweet science of boxing, you still.
What could Jake wasn't doing that though? What could Jake Paul do? Because I'm sure it was in his contract. There was stuff he couldn't
in his
do.
prime though.
Yeah, but he don't know boxing like that.
I mean, I'm sure
Tyson has forgotten more about boxing than that boy knows.
That's because all the weed he didn't smoke. That's why I didn't forget all that.
Man, listen,
It's just like when people were shocked that Suge Knight got knocked out. I wasn't. Suge Knight is old.
Suge is big for nothing. It ain't even about his age. He just big for nothing, bro.
There we go with that big for nothing again.
A 60-year-old.
He big for nothing.
Bro,
don't you fool yourself.
I like
Unless you're
that.
doing rock
I
and
like
soccer.
that. Total waste of size.
Yeah, totally.
No
He just big
boxing
for
match,
nothing.
man.
Listen, it's bro. Listen, age means nothing than when you training. When you at the gym and you training.
Yes, it does.
Man, bro, don't you
But
fool
y'all act like
yourself,
this man
man.
just let himself go completely. I don't
And
doubt
y'all
that
act like he's
Tyson
still in his prime.
still
He's
works
60
out. No,
years old.
Hey,
but
the
trust
dude
me,
he
I
was
done
sparring
seen
with said he
old
was still hitting hard.
And he got
When that old
knocked
dude
out in
decides
his
to try
prime.
from you, he gonna hit you with
Yeah,
the best.
Buster Douglas knocked his ass out.
That's
in
true.
Prime.
But the dude who he was just sparring
And he was
with,
in shape.
the guy who was just sparring with when he was training for this Jake fight, said out of his mouth, you can pull up his interview, he said Tyson hit harder now than he did then. And bro,
Hold on. How would he know?
Well, I mean,
He was sparring with Tyson in his
all I
prime.
know is I seen the video of this cat training and sparring with
Y'all
this
need to
dude.
let that brother go, man.
This cat still had power. He still had these moves, man. I'm telling you, that was a fixed
What is
fight.
the commercial where they have the four? It's like is it? I don't know if it's Peyton Manning, but it's Jerry Rice. Oh, Dan Marino.
Yeah, all
and
that.
they're talking about I get out there and play.
Randy Moss.
Randy Moss. They're going like, no.
He got hit and he was like, nah.
No.
Tyson is 60 years old. He
Yeah, I agree
cannot
with you,
boxing. You have to move.
Tyson
now,
is
if
still
you, like that game you said, rock 'em, sock 'em.
Right.
Now he got a chance,
man.
You know, but if you got to move, he had a knee brace on for a reason.
He did, bro. Tyson,
because he's 60 years old.
Man, listen, man. you can have a knee brace on and be 20. I'm telling you, it's all about
Jay.
how you hit him in power, man. He could still peel his muffin cap back blue, man.
Debo,
rock him
y'all get back in the 21st century with us, all right?
man. I'm trying
Come
to
on,
tell
y'all so stuck in 86, 87. Call it over to the
Now all of a sudden, Father Time not undefeated. Now all of a sudden, Father Time not undefeated.
Ain't never lost. Ain't never lost.
Now.
Come on, BJ. Why you hit us with that, man?
Y'all wild,
man. Why you hit us with that, man?
They willing him to the ring. He don't win. They got him in a wheelchair, dude. He's 60.
And you know what's crazy? When we talk about Father Time, they are way younger than 60. When we talk about Father Time, 35, 38.
That's why you see all these 40-something dudes in boots because they tore up their Achilles tip because they old. Yeah. Caller, welcome to the program. Sorry about that, man.
Good morning.
Man, DJ Trip.
Thank you. What? Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Okay. Let me hear this.
Thank you, man.
Okay. Go on, man.
DJ Trip.
It ain't just DJ. I'm with DJ on this one,
I keep
Felix.
tripping too, man.
What? Let me tell you. Ain't y'all related?
No.
We all on this, though.
Ain't y'all close?
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah, we joined at the hip on this one.
Might as well be.
Well, let me tell you about you cats.
No, don't attack us. I need you to defend Mike Tyson. Defend Mike Tyson.
I'm on you. I'm on y'all.
No, don't get on us. Get on old Mike Tyson.
Come on, get to it.
Hey, let Mike Tyson hit you in that side of that rib. One time.
That's not
what
what
he's supposed to hit me and it's gonna hurt.
That's not.
I'm old. 60. Remember, you can take a 60-year-old punch.
Right.
Can't you take that, DJ?
Debo,
yeah.
Debo, you in the conversation, man. Debo, hey, Debo, Debo.
Don't you start that. Don't you start that.
Respectfully.
Debo. I'm on your side, man. I just listen. Why would they even put it in the contract that he can't do this, he can't do that, he can't do that?
Tyson, what was in Jake Paul's contract?
You know why?
It don't matter.
It does matter.
Why would you put that in Jake?
Matter.
Why would you put that in Tyson's contract?
Because you could hurt him. He could get hurt.
That's the thing about
about like a cut, bro. You can get hurt.
60-year-old man.
Bro, don't you fool yourself, man. You young cats are getting whooped by some of
on
these.
top of that, you talking about if he hit me, I'm not dumb enough to stand in front of Mike Tyson.
No disrespect.
I'm moving around.
I would put DJ up against any
Tyson can't
60-year-old.
chase me.
No disrespect.
What you say, kid?
I'll put DJ up against any 60-year-old. No disrespect.
You saw Martin with Tommy Hearn? Remember he was running around? That's what I'm gonna do.
Tommy, get him.
Yeah, but where Martin ultimately end up at?
Tyson not going
Up there on that wall.
Hey, but you see that where Martin ended up hanging on the wall.
Hanging on the wall.
And you know what?
Because he got caught.
He caught
That's all I'm saying.
That's all I need is one.
And he got caught
because he was standing.
He got caught.
Don't make no difference.
It do make a difference. You not.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Let me tell you something. You ever box? You ever box?
Yeah.
You ever box with in the ring?
Y'all smoking that good stuff this morning, I see.
Oh, yeah, this
Y'all
is good.
smoking that good stuff. A 60-year-old.
Man, listen. In a 60-year-old in that kind of shape
Will put you on your back.
will hem you up in that corner and box you off, and you can't get out of that corner.
He ain't gonna have to catch you because the ring ain't that big.
All you gonna do is cut him off.
You can just corner you, bro.
He's going to have a heart attack trying to catch me.
Okay, I can believe that.
Listen. So
Tyson almost died earlier this year. Y'all forget that.
Where you get that from, man?
What you mean where we get it
He
from?
almost died.
He did. He was in the hospital for several days.
Hey, DJ, what you running for though? What you running for?
Because
you in the ring, you in boxing.
He's still a nut. He's still somebody that said he'll eat your kids.
Wait. Hold on. I'm going to tell you why I'm running. I'm going to tell you why I'm running in the ring. Because the object is not to get knocked out. But we fighting.
But you said you could beat a 60-year-old man, not outrun a 60-year-old man.
Fight him.
Hey, I'm outrun.
Fight him.
You can outrun him.
And
you can outrun him by fighting.
Fighting.
And outthink.
Fighting.
If you want to believe that your reflexes, all those things that make you for 20 million, I will fight him.
Oh, okay.
Nah, you 62.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna take my 20. I'm gonna run as far as I can. It's gonna go 7 rounds, and I'm getting my check.
Hey,
No, you're not.
Streetcar.
No,
Yes,
you're not.
sir.
Your wife getting the
Yes,
check.
hey, they don't want to fight him, but
We
they
gonna
want
kill
to
you.
Wait, hold on. Say it again.
Hey, they don't want to fight him, but they want to outrun him. Talking about
But they want to outrun
you
him.
didn't fight no.
For $20 million, yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, okay.
That's
yeah,
the
okay.
wrong sport. Y'all got the running mixed up in there.
Hey, when you a Packers fan and you like to run stuff around circles and stuff like you don't want to answer the questions.
Right.
Okay, no, I've answered the question.
No, but you said no. You said you ran. You said you were running.
You asking me what I would do?
Move.
You will run. You
Stick
said
and
you will
move,
run.
man. That's boxing.
No,
DJ, you don't believe it.
Y'all said y'all will run. Y'all said y'all will run. Y'all said y'all will run.
Until they get hit in the mouth.
Yeah, please.
Boxing.
Just
the
like
sweet
you know you want to stick and
You
move.
don't
He
just
knows too.
stand there.
All right,
Soon as
hey,
you gonna
namesake.
cut that ring off.
Namesake. So are you saying, namesake. So let's just take Jake Paul out the equation. At 58 or 60, name a heavyweight that Mike Tyson could whoop.
Without running?
Mike Tyson never ran.
No, that's what I'm talking about. But all the people you talking about, Jake Paul ran the whole time.
Right.
So is he whooping Joshua right now? And Joshua got one of the weakest chins in the sport right now.
Dude, we talking about it now. We talking about
answer the question. You talking about us. Answer the question. Is he whooping
we
them?
talking about a real fighter. We talking
Now,
about a real fighter.
here's what somebody said to me. They just said, I've never been in the ring before. Obviously, you've never been in a ring before. He would cut the ring off and knock your ass out.
Thank you.
exactly what
That's
I've
what
been
I
saying the
said.
whole
He would corner you.
Yeah.
Cut you off. You ain't going nowhere.
If he cornered me,
No, he ain't, man.
It's only 4 corners.
Bruh, he's 60 years
He
old.
cornered you what, Keith?
it's only a
He done made a fifth corner because he didn't run.
right. You got me in this corner. Let me see if I get over that corner. The object is not to get knocked out. Isn't that the object of boxing?
Hey,
That is the object
that
of
dude
boxing.
ran to the he done ran to the concession stand.
Hey, whatever.
He done-
Yeah. And then I run it up to the promoter's office.
Right.
Where my 20? Where my money?
Just pay me my money.
Pay me my money.
Just give me my money.
I need my money.
Hey Keith, you know your little trash talk Monday morning about the Seahawks. I ain't hear you.
Yeah, I ain't heard from you in 3 weeks about the Seahawks. Then you call right.
And we play all this year.
Hey, Keith, I'm checking the obituaries down in Phoenix.
He ain't did that thing.
I ain't heard from you in 3 weeks when they was losing. They win. Oh, you ain't talking about those Seahawks. Oh, yeah.
So
Where you been? Oh, you been running. You found all 4 corners, right?
I saw you the other day.
He hitting them corners.
You hit those corners hard.
Corners.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
Hey, Streetcar, chill out. I'm on your side.
Hey, I'm with you, boss. All right, man. Welcome to the program.
All right, it's tripping. Good morning.
Good
You're on
morning.
air.
Good morning. I want to say something. I want young brothers to understand. Father Time is undefeated. There's 2 things that happens when a boxer gets aged like Tyson. First thing is his reflexes and his legs. And if you've seen in that fight, even fighting it was a joke fight.
2 rounds.
Mike Tyson
2 minute rounds.
Every time he get hit, he's staggering backwards because his legs shot after the 3rd, 4th round.
Yeah, that is true. But if I can't hit you with my signature punch, then I know that it can end this whole fight.
It doesn't really matter.
Yes, it does matter because it's.
I look like I'm speaking from experience, brother.
I understand it, but when
you get older, there's 2 things that's going to happen, and that's you're going to lose your reflex. You will see punches you cannot get away.
You could throw it, but you might not.
I get it.
Have you seen Rocky IV?
I'm 48 years old, and I've lost some of my speed from when I used to throw them, and even moving on the court.
Have you seen Rocky IV?
Even moving on the court.
Keith, I'm with you on that.
Running on the court. I've lost some of my speed.
Lost some of my speed.
I lost some of my
And he
speed.
said some.
But I can still get.
Like,
When did you have?
Listen here, man. So when I was about 60 pounds,
You gotta have it to lose it.
Listen, when I was about 60 pounds. All right, but listen.
I done lost some of my speed.
You're laughing now, but if I catch you,
okay, Mike Tyson.
if I catch you,
But you just dropped a big word.
I'm gonna peel your muffin back. Blue. I'm gonna peel your muffin.
If.
Stop back. Blue.
I can tell you, he light on his feet, though. He creeps around this station.
Oh,
man.
I got him. I'm trying to tell you, I got him.
I had to sneak up.
Debo, he said, I lost a little.
I lost a little speed, man.
What damn speed?
All right.
Caller, welcome to the program.
All right.
And he did make a good point. When Tyson was getting hit, he was always stumbling, man. He
Because he couldn't hit you.
You know why?
Because he's 60.
No.
Thank you.
Oh, come on, DJ.
DJ,
I'm going to tell you something, man.
DJ, let me ask you this question,
Because
DJ.
he's 60?
DJ, let me ask you this, bro. DJ. How old was he? 60. Come on.
He could be 45. The
No,
man
but let me ask you a question.
because he couldn't get him back.
When you fight and you have signature, the way you train, so forth and so on, but yet, basically your hands are tied.
Right.
Because how I would respond, I would come with this and I would come with that. I contractually can't do it.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
And
So
do
that's
we
changing my whole fight.
handcuffed.
Do we even know that was true, though?
Yeah, you can look it up.
Yeah.
Pull it up.
But y'all not talking about what Jake Paul could do.
We talking about Tyson.
No, we talking about who
Tyson is the oldest
They
one.
said Jake Paul, don't kill him. Okay.
Right. Tyson is the oldest
This is not Rocky IV.
Wait, hold on. Wait,
right.
hold on. Tyson contract stated you couldn't knock Jake out. You have to last until at least the 7th round. So who are they looking out for, Tyson or Jake?
Hey, Jay.
I mean,
This
who
is an
are they looking out for?
exhibition. They were
I
fighting
get it.
2-minute rounds.
No, exhibition. It really counts.
It really counts.
2-minute rounds.
Yeah, it really counts. But
That
this is what I'm
counts for
saying. For Jake record.
So
what I'm saying is,
that's why.
So what I'm saying, who are they looking out for?
The boxing commission should be slandered. They need to be up at Capitol Hill right now.
I totally get it.
Why would they? It's money.
Because, man, he could have died in that ring, man.
Who? So?
Tyson said that he wanted to die.
In no way
Man,
should a
listen.
60-year-old be in a sanctioned
and that's
fight.
just like
No way.
Buffalo Bills football player.
That's not the same.
Nobody. Every time you walk out there, you could die.
No, that's not the same.
Oh,
NFL
but I thought
players,
He's young.
Yeah.
really, NFL players don't put their life on the line, if you will, every
Yeah, but I'm
time.
saying he's younger. We talking about a 60-year-old
I
where
could
you're
care less.
already having
All right.
physical
It's some
ailments.
60 years old
That was
is
a
in better shape
decision.
than
That was a
20-year-old.
decision.
You know why?
he made.
You know why this is sensitive, right?
Why?
Because there's some people near 60. Caller, welcome to the program.
Yeah.
okay. Thank you, because I know I only know I got a couple of minutes left. Obviously, some of y'all ain't never been in a ring before, and I tried it.
I have.
Boxing ain't no joke.
Brags and pits, brother.
And once they get you in that ring, if you talking about what you would do, Mike wouldn't even have to hit you in the head. He hit you with a body shot, which probably be worse,
Thank you.
God, he'd have
and
to
knock
find
you
me.
out by hitting you with a body shot.
He'd have to find me.
You had to
He gonna find you, Keith. That's what I'm saying. You can joke around all you
Tyson
you-
around the
Keith,
same, so he might
you
get
can
kicked.
you and DJ could joke around all y'all want to.
Bro, I'm not
But
getting caught by
evidently,
a
y'all ain't never really been in.
Come on, man.
Y'all ain't never been in no ring before.
You ain't
Because
gotta
once he
be
cut you off in that ring,
And I've been in a ring.
And
once he
And
cut
I've
you off
been
in
in a
that
ring.
ring.
What you talking about?
Talk slick to one of your old
Yeah, but you,
uncles.
okay, DJ, you ain't never
Thank
really
you,
been in a
man.
ring.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
And here go the thing. This is what I really call for. What are we giving all these props to this white boy for?
Thank you.
We not giving
Ain't
him
no way a brother could make a living like that fighting has been. Tell me who he's fought that's really any good.
Joe Lewis made a whole career out of fighting has-beens.
So let's put it like this. He wants to fight Daniel Du Bois.
Who does?
If they sanction that, Jake Paul. He wants to fight Daniel Du Bois.
Okay.
If they sanction that fight, which they probably won't, he won't probably last the first round.
Okay.
But nobody giving him credit. He didn't even knock Mike out. Like, ain't nobody giving him credit for that. What we're saying is, people
Well,
are
but
saying
y'all
that
trying
Mike
to talk about how Mike
could have won. No, he could not have won. He's 60
Now,
years
unless
old.
Jake Paul was
He
lying.
could've won, bro.
Jake Paul, did y'all watch after he got finished talking? He said he was scared of Mike. That's why he didn't want to get close, because he didn't want to get hurt.
Right.
That's what came
And that's
out
why
of his
that
mouth.
contract was like you couldn't knock him out.
You could accidentally get a headbutt, right? I mean, it's all the things that could go wrong that ain't got. This is an exhibition fight. You know, it was what it was. It did what it was supposed to do. What, about 80
But
million
Keith, you be
people
talking this stuff about Mike and what you would do against Mike. Come on, man. I know you're just joking.
He said he'll run.
I said I'll run. What would you do
He
against Mike,
came,
George?
that's what I'm saying. In a ring, he wouldn't be able to run.
Okay.
Mike would cut him off.
Hey, so George,
That's what I'm saying. You ain't doing the ring before.
I'm getting ready to sign a
He would
contract.
cut him off.
George, I'm getting ready to sign a contract between you and Mike Tyson. What's gonna be
No,
your
you ain't.
George Smart.
My social security, my social security check that I get every month, that's good enough for me. I want to live as long as I can. I ain't trying to be laying up, slobbing all over myself.
But George,
it ain't gonna do me no good.
If we could make sure your social security still be okay, and we signed you for the fight, what would be your strategy fighting Mike Tyson?
No.
As soon as I get in the ring, my strategy would be, as soon as I get in the ring, fall down on the mat.
So you gonna do?
And if any of us are thinking other than that, something wrong with you.
You gonna do what Mike Speaks? Speaks was falling before he even got in the ring.
I ain't even gonna let him get close to me.
You gonna run?
Towards me, I'm falling.
You running?
No, I'm falling.
Okay, well, let's say that make you get back up.
I ain't getting up. I'm taking the 10 count. If you got any sense, Keith, if you got any sense and you love your wife, you gonna do the same thing.
Oh man, you know what? She probably tell me, be a man, go in there, take that beat.
She probably will.
Be a man.
And then guess who's gonna be knocking on her door? Meech.
Oh man!
You better think twice, because I know how jealous you is when somebody look at your wife. So you better think twice. Meech gonna be knocking at your door.
You with that lady with
Bye.
the pretty legs,
with those pretty legs. Like, oh what? Yeah, I'm with her.
So what you say?
What you say? That's my girl. What? We're going to take a break.
No, we out of here.
We out of here.
Man, it went fine.
Oh man, let me thank everybody. DJ, thank you.
Thank
Devo, thank you. Jermaine,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you. Callers, thank you. George, tell me what I wouldn't do, what I would do.
You say you running.
But he won't even sign the damn contract.
You running, Doc. You but I feel you.
What would you do?
Well, I wouldn't even get in the ring with dude because he
Oh, that's
crazy.
$20 million.
I don't.
My
care.
wife is gonna make me show
I'm
up. for
taking my
20.
chances against a 60-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what.
Hey,
y'all
look, though, when
talking
you come in, though, you gonna look like Pumpkinhead.
Hey, wait a
Like,
minute.
you know, I'm-
And if you
little
knocked him out,
But what if I don't?
you knocked him out, he still got 40. He
I'm
still got 40
I'm
million.
loan a brother some money if you don't.
Hey, I may come looking better than I did.
Loan me some bread if you don't.
Yeah, was anybody really beat up? Like when you look at their faces, these
Well, I mean, Tyson was kind of red.
Why would
around
y'all
here.
expect a real fight from a 60? I'm just mind boggling.
I'm with you. I'm with you, DJ. Hey man, good Lord willing, creek don't ride.
DJ look frustrated.
Go pack, go.
We hate the 49ers.
Oh, that's right. Pacers in town tonight.
Oh, I'm going to the game.
Pacers in town tonight. Pacers in town tonight.
Going.
Hey y'all, good
Lord
good
willing.
Lord willing, creek don't rise. Hope to talk to everybody. That's 60. That's 60. Don't talk to everybody.
And he not in the ring right now.
Right. No, the shock of the possibility got me traumatized. I'm scared now. And y'all have a good weekend. Talk to you on Monday.